Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday we started Ace Attorney, so we're gonna keep it going today. I'm a little low energy today, so sorry if that comes through to you guys, but hopefully we can still have some fun. Hi Turtle, how are you doing? I tried out this goal thing just now on stream. I don't know if anyone saw that. I don't know where it went, and I don't know what it does. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen some people put like a goal on their channel, and it usually shows up like right under the stream. But I don't see it. I just saw it pop up like above the chat when I made it, and then it's gone. That's a pretty cool thing. They have this like goal thing. I think it's in beta. Some people get it and some people don't. But it's pretty cool. I just made mine like simple. Basically just reaching affiliate. We need like 6 more followers, I think. We're so close. But yeah, today we're gonna keep playing Ace Attorney. Again, like I can't make it like a long stream, but we'll see what we can do today. Maybe we can finish the trial from yesterday and then start a new one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not though. If this is a long trial, then we might only be able to finish this one and then stream again some other time. What is that? Cool cat. Where'd you get that from? What's a Twitch global emote? That's cool. Do I have any? Oh, someone gifted me a sub to Cosmog, so I have all his emotes now. It's pretty cool. Do I have any? I got so many gifted subs this past week. It's crazy. Overwatch League, Hyperscape emotes, celebrate K-pop. Twitch hype train. What? Oh, the Fall Guys one. Yeah. That's pretty cool. But yeah, let's play some more Ace Attorney. Gonna boot it up now. I just realized, like, I had the tiniest sliver of OBS on my main monitor. And I know yesterday I accidentally clicked it, so let's avoid that today. Let's see, is this working? Yes, cool. Look at that, the music is so good. Let me raise it. Okay. I don't want it to be louder than me. But that's such good music. Let's continue. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, Day 3 Trial. Oh, if we're on Day 3, then that means we'll definitely finish this. I just don't know how long it will take. Like an hour or 2 hours? September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. I'm a study a bit, but I'm here. Okay. What are you studying? Is the game too loud? Like, is it louder than me or on the same level? Need to know Java for work. Ooh. No, it's good. Okay. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. But does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? They go to school together? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. This dude's got some big ass balls. September 9th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. Are they? My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Court. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? White boy, that's his friend's name? I guess so. They didn't put a little accent over the end, so I was like trying to figure out what the fuck that meant. That's a little embarrassing. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why'd tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because you are. Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Right, let's see what he says. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Ooh, there's already a discrepancy. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Bruh. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, cool. I was worried that the bar would be as low as it was yesterday. I still have some space to mess up, I guess. This case is so cringe, probably my least favorite. Ooh, do you know all of the ones from the first game? Papers. What do I have as evidence? I don't have his photo anymore. I have May's testimony. Most of them? Okay. I have May's testimony, but I don't know if they're only gonna talk about this sentence. He does say that she ran away. Let's see. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Spiky haired? What? Can I just present Mason? Probably not, right? If I present it in the wrong point, then I'll lose this blue bar. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes? 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? Yeah, whose side is he on? What the heck? And what did you do then? 52 was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fae off his phone? Irrelevant, that has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. What? So I don't have... anything to prove what Miss May said. I think I can only just question him. Did I already hold it on this one? Relevant. Okay. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Is this the weakness? How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly reading. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Cola offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were, reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Am I okay, I feel so paranoid. Am I supposed to have evidence to... So this white part is the view that they should have from the hotel room, I think. I still don't know what... Am I supposed to present something? It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. What you just said? Oh, okay. I already did a hold it on that one. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Oh, I think now I can present the testimony. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Oh, it's his left. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. That must be real hard. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Is Edgeworth just dumb? Order. I will have order. I'm having trouble, I don't know. With the story. At first I was just like, what part of his testimony is gonna get us to proceed? Because I was clicking hold it on everything and it's still, or I thought it was everything, but it wasn't working. He's playing dumb. Oh, okay. I was being sarcastic about where to find the killer. Oh, okay. I must have missed that when I was doing it. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. He's just gonna say that he saw her run the other way. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. I think the autopsy says she was only hit once, though. This is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? I do not remember. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. You ran to the left. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Can I just hold it with no repercussions? What do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then... I hit her savagely, allegedly. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Okay. Deliver the final blow. You see, you hit her twice. Maybe I need to press. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was, and please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first, not again. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. I guess... present it... I don't know. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. Ooh. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Don't let him get away. Ooh. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. Now, no slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. Ooh, the sass, I'm loving it. This is almost over. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. I don't know if I should press or present. The glass stand was lying on the floor? That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. White's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well. The witness may continue his account. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now before, you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door, then you did her in with a single blow. Okay. So I guess I can present this now. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could recognize the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. God. Mr. White? Ooh, he's going Super Saiyan. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. You know, I don't think this is allowed in real life courts. But you know what? It's just a game. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by whom? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. This is insane. Absolutely insane. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll just press. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I'm just gonna press on everything. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Is there anything? What do I do? Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I don't know what to do. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations. I don't know what to do. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah. Hey, Phoenix. Gah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? The regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow. Big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? The beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Now, do I present it at the start, or... I guess, yeah, at the beginning. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha! You grasping? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Whoa. Okay, buddy. Okay. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Ooh, the music changed up. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a date to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Yeah, why wouldn't he be persistent? What the fuck? He's about to get locked up for murdering his fucking boss. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Phoenix's goofy face. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. That's so corny. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yeah, I don't know why there's confetti, but yeah. That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it! September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are so weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. Hehe. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. The office? I'll see you later. Chief? Mia. What? September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fae & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Oh, she doesn't have the little birthmark. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Fae, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. And she's not breasting Boo-Boo, true. How old is she? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. 21? Okay. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Why is he making that face? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Damn, they could have fell in love, bro. We were robbed. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Yeah, save the progress. You have disgraced. Oh fuck! It went too fast. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! God! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Or do they? October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting excited for it? Hey, I'm only 17. She's 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Google lied to me. Maybe that's like later on in the game. I don't know. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. Law Offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya? What? It's so early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Maya's here, watching television. And now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Why is she answering work phone calls on her cell phone? Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet this Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. She's very passionate. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Thinking I should go see it myself, then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Bro, I would feel so awful sitting in the office of my dead boss, who you clearly had a thing for. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Wow. That's weird. Alright, let's go to the detention center. Whoa. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Wah. Nick. What? Oh, I clicked off. He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah, he didn't do it. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Wah! I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay, let's go to the studio. Main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. Old bag. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens. What the heck? What the heck? Because what are these? What? Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Can you tell me about Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Why is she crying? The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. What is there to say? Hello, I was the studio. They'll think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. If they got cameras, then just look. Yeah. She's hiding something. Big ol' stretch. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. Ugh, she's got some nerve. Don't you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Right. Back we go. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. So we're like here? Right, let's have a look. Studio 1 entrance. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Of course it is. I mean, I could tell when he said not to let anyone in, pal. They always got one horrible character in each chapter, I swear to God. Yeah, it's true. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooh, get him! Get him, Maya. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. Drag his ass, yeah. That's my endearing character trait. Alright, man, don't break the fourth wall. I'd say he's a character, alright. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. I can already see how this happened, like what the mix-up was. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. I guess not lawyers. Do tell. Well, Will Powers said he never takes his mask off, so someone probably just put his mask on and went and murdered him. Murdered Jack Hammer. And so everyone thinks it was him. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? The big gate right behind him? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho 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 ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Hahaha. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. That's the camera. There's a camera here. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Bruh, someone died. These lawyers and cops are demented. I know, right? Jeez. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Oh, my neck is sore. Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Sleepy? Yeah. I'm always sleepy. Right to Studio 1. Left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. How do you get in there? Nick, look. That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. I would not be surprised if it was her. Give me a second. This timer is not working. So I'm just gonna put it on Nightbot. Yeah, that command. You being angry at tech difficulties is funny. Every time I hit a certain key on my keyboard, it makes me angry. It makes me look angry. But yeah, that command, the command itself works, but Stream Elements won't post it unless the command is used. So I just put it on Nightbot instead. Anyway, let's continue. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. There's so many samurai things at this studio. Is that all they do? He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, you see. I don't know what that was. And then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home. I do. Oh. I don't need to present anything to her, right? Although, how do I... Oh, employee area. I was wondering how do I get that key card, but to get inside Studio One, but I guess we'll find out soon. Nick, this is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look, this powers his dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Well, it should be frosted, jeez. Imagine just having people watch you change. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? True. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Right, let's go in. The dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene, allegedly. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in... What? There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Bro, he really does not like her outfit. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? A suspicious looking bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be to Powers'. That must be Powers'. I cannot read today, I'm sorry. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Alright, we've got the key. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Still letting us look at the bag again, I guess. Wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that. My partner is a thief in training. Alright. Let's go. Side Studio One. Oop. Entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found it. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, we're finally inside. That took so long for no reason. It was like 10 minutes. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Could he not be dead? Just framing him for murder? So real, girlie, you found your sister dead a month ago, right? She can see dead people too, or whatever. Like, what's so real now that wasn't real before? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. She's 17, bro. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Wow. Our woke queen. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes. I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. Oh, this is the security lady. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No. I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Neither does sensing someone. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright. Nothing to say to him. Wonder why he's still here. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be? But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your. Oh, okay. She's just gonna go on a rant. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Hell yeah, brother. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Of course. Although I'm not sure how legal this is. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. There. Cause, hey, hydrate already? Right off the bat? You just got here. Okay, I had some water. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. How's this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I'm doing alright. How are you guys? I'm doing good. A bit sleepy, but I'm always sleepy at this point. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Tuesday, innit? Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. What? The alias you set this command to be of does not exist. Huh? Okay. Thanks, Nightbot. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? Your little squint is cute. Did you see me squinting? I'm not hydrating again, Cos. Fuck off. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? To be continued. But Nightbot says... Fuck Nightbot. Don't yell at Nightbot, why not? He couldn't even figure out my commands, bro. Speak of the devil. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I feel like we don't have enough evidence. What the fuck just happened? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. Wait, wasn't it that, like, Edgeworth never lost any lawsuits? And now he's just losing left and right? I wonder if there's, like, a case where he does win. Yeah, because he cheats? Yeah. But I wonder if there's a case where he wins just, like, by not cheating. Like, in the future. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. He just replaces pal with sir. Yeah, I guess so. He talks tough when he's not in the courtroom. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past that security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. It's a cute little animation. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? No. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? Now. Oh, how medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Ew. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Oh. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. What the fuck is Yessie? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by. Right by me at 2 p.m. I cannot read. Oh my god. He was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Time to press her. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Jump her? I wish. She's insane. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by. Too. His Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Let me get this straight, old bag, Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. Ooh, Edgeworth is losing his edge. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. Well, Edgeworth's got the worst case possible. Yeah, I guess so. I think if Phoenix is the defense attorney, he gets all the worst cases. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edward is surprised? Need some caffeine at 8 p.m.? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Maybe though. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Well, Will Powers never mentioned any of that to us. Like spraining his ankle. Right, let's see. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Okay. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more to this. I'd better keep pressing her. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. Bro, look at her face. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. That makes it worse. Kissing where it hurts? I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me, which is, where's this Steel Samurai costume now? Her kissing it? Yeah, she's married to... Who she's married? Who she's married to? What? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. She has a ring on her finger? Oh. Every time I see her, I just stare at her face. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility too. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Oh, I saw the ring. This Will Powers, no one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Do I have evidence? Time of death is at 2:30. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, did we already do this? Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. If they had, I would have seen them. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Did I press here? Bro, even I could jump that shit. Yeah, that's a pretty short gate. I don't know. I guess I'll present this. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. Bruh. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? I'm surprised she's not, like, wondering how we got the photo. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Oh, he's angry. Ooh, look at him. Look at your guilt, turtle. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the old photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that weren't suspicious looking, you see. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. I'll just be lurking for a bit. Okay, thank you, Cos. Enjoy your lurks. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. Hydrate. Okay, I'll hydrate now. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. That'd be crazy if a kid killed him? Yeah. Some kids are pretty strong, too. I don't know. I'm sure there's a 3rd grader out there who could wield that spear pretty easily. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. Yo, there's kids bigger than grown men out there. There are. They're like 6 feet tall. Why? Oh, Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Ooh. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Yeah, they accuse people all the time. They accused me in the last case. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm gonna go for the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper? Ooh. Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. Ooh, maybe I chose correctly. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through this trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? He did. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes number 2, baby! Oops. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy. Don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Give Granny a break. Why? Well, he hates this lady so much he'd let her get arrested. Yeah. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Windbag? No hard feelings, I hope. Wait, just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? Do I? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Old Bag, Your Honor. He does not give a single fuck. Then the prosecution will look further into this Old Bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh great, stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. I'll lose this case to get her locked up. Yeah, that's probably what he's thinking, huh? Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Whomst. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. I was thinking that. Like, why would the assistant be there by herself? So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Come on, we knew that. Detective Gumshoe told us about that. Come on, man. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions. Alright. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Where are they now? These motherfuckers should be testifying. Yeah, they should be. Yeah, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Damn, Edgeworth seems so angry. Maybe he really wanted her to get locked up. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? He got all this extra work to do for no fucking reason. Yeah, that's why he's mad. Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, she has a massive crush on that dude. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. To be continued. Being a detective, not a lawyer. Yeah. It's like I'm doing both, huh? Brighton Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. What do you think we should do? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. Then there's no point in hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. I mean... we don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. Alright. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. Are you sure? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. I don't think anything else is different. I don't remember which way we were supposed to go. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Alright, let's go. Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Ooh. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. It's broken. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak, but something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. T-bone with no bone? Yeah. Maybe the bird took it. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2. Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Really? A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? She's not a fan. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Let's check inside Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Why? It's like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. There's nothing new here, though. I don't really know what to do. I wonder where that drain is that she was talking about. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Is that how it works? Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Regarding this photograph, yes, this really truly absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes, I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape, we heard. Mmm. Still? We have to find them, but I don't know where they are. Oh, oops. The employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Ho ho ho, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, ho ho. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Really? We're just not gonna ask her where where the director is? So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kinda sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. If they were all asked to be quiet, she probably won't talk. Yeah, maybe. Should I rip it open or leave it be? Um, hmm. I don't know if this will have actual consequences later. Fuck it, maybe Old Bag is hiding something. Hmm, that's a good point. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hiya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? It must be nice to live so free of guilt. Okay, there's nothing there, I guess. So much for that. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. That must be the storage room. I wonder if anything's different in here. Doesn't seem like it. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. I don't think anything's different. Where are these people? Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do you kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? The computer's on. Oh, okay, I guess it's not on, even though it looks on. Should I show her something? I don't think so. This place is deserted. Eek, Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Man, it's really just like a back and forth thing, huh? Security guard station. I can see the computer. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. What do you mean next time? It's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. I don't understand. wonder if anyone's come in. Doesn't make you feel good. Mm. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so confused. Like, while she's here, we're not allowed to touch anything. Mm. Stop that. Look, a ladder. This is step ladders. So what's the difference? Right, sorry. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. I was more troubled than I thought. Uh, but okay, I have no idea what to do. Hmm. So you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? It looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Wow, they give a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, I do have to call it here for today. I didn't realize we could just save whenever we wanted. That's good to know. But yeah, we'll just end it here for today. I've got to end it early today. It's a pretty fun game though. I am enjoying it. I am just a little lost right now on what to do next, but maybe I'll figure it out tomorrow or on the next stream, whenever that is. Okay, yeah, thanks for joining me, Turtle. And thanks to anyone else who may be watching right now. It's tough to stream with like low energy. I don't know how other people do it. But I'm trying to be a little more consistent. Maybe in a couple weeks I can like change my schedule up, like make an actual schedule to begin with and then change it up. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll have some more fun next time. It is a little unfortunate to like pause the game in the middle of uh a trial, but maybe when I have a little more time to stream, it'll be a little different. Oh, Koss, you're still here. Thanks for watching. Um, are you streaming tonight? Don't leave. I have to. I have something to do. Maybe, like later on. It's on right now. Not sure yet. Okay, okay. Kissing more boys without us. If only. If only I was. Oh, I thought someone. There's other people live earlier, but I guess not. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe after kissing boys, yes. Good to know. If you do stream later, I'll be there. Raid Candy Zeus. Oh, is she on? Or are they on? Swan VTuber. Let me see. Oh, karaoke. Well, I don't know if they're still doing karaoke, but yeah, maybe I'll raid her. Let's see. Let me just copy her username because I don't want to misspell it. Let's do a little raid. There we go. We'll start raiding Candy Zeus. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye.
Realized about. Hey, thank you for the raid. It's a raid. Penguin, thank you